Tuesday, and we're ready to bring you all the action. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. And early on, you want to win games, of course, but maybe even more important, Chris, establishing your identity for the long haul.
Yeah, I mean, early wins and losses, they can be deceiving. If you think about teams that peak too early, you want to make sure that you establish your identity. And I would suggest for any rookie, your main character of your identity should be this. Great listener, hard worker. After that, we'll see how many points you score, how many rebounds you get. But you need to come in as a rookie, humble, ready to work, ready to listen, and then usually things will sort themselves out.
Great perspective. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Burke and it's Gallagher Jr. in at the power forward position. Hamilton the pass to Castro. Here's Flash. The wide open look here for Marion. It's good from long range. Marion's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Burke kicks to Wilkins. Back to Burke. Down low. Here's Gallagher Jr. And he banks in the layup. Gallagher Jr.'s got his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Well, that opening right there, that's just because the defense failed to rotate.
Now here's Marion against New Orleans, who is really on his game.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach J.B. Bickerstaff.
Thanks, Kevin. When we talked about his team's game plan coming into the matchup, I addressed the shot blocking and the demoralizing effect that team has. And he said that could be a factor psychologically as well as physically. The key for us is to play unselfishly, draw the help, and kick the ball to the open man. If we execute our offense well, we'll be fine. Kevin?
David, thanks. Sounds like he's prepped his guys on how to handle this opposing defense.
And no surprise there, because they're facing a team that can win games with its defense. They are an aggressive bunch from the start.
Well, look, you can play with pace, you can play with speed, and still be patient. And that's what this team is going to have to do against this aggressive D. They can't force things. They've got to play smart and in control.
Man, guarded by Marion. Here's Man. And the three off target. Gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Marion left side. The pass to Castro. Kicks it to Love. Clock at 6. Here's Hamilton. That three off the mark. Gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Man, guarded by Marion. Pass to Burke. Pass to Gallagher Jr. Can't connect from long distance. Gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Sweetney. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Working the in-between area, the kind of look that can get you into a rhythm early.
Yeah, I think he was surprised. He was so open. And that's just a defensive breakdown.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
Man, this is a joke. I mean, there's been some glimpses of hope, but they've been few and far between.
Let's quickly bring up the 2K leaderboard for a look at the top free throw shooters among point guards. Well, you look at Flash, second in the NBA. So great from the line.
Well, if these guys can get to the line, there's not much question what the outcome's going to be. So it sort of prevents the D from being as aggressive as they'd like to be against them.
Yeah, as a defender, you got to avoid being too active with your hands around these guys. I mean, don't commit any cheap fouls.
Out left to the wing to end the cold streak. And it's O'Gallagher Jr. missing. Gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Marion left side. Pass to Castro. Here's Flash. He kicks it to Love. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Love's got 5 points so far.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
The pass to O'Gallagher Jr. Pass to Mann. Bryant. He's guarded by Love. Passes it to Bryan. Now here's Wilkins. Goes back up. Reverses. And it's good on the layup. Wilkins has got his second bucket of the night.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Here's Flash. He's definitely a factor in their offense, averaging 12 points a game. Now the pass to Castro. Excellent D there from. Neely out there with Flash. Then it's the Beast. Then there's Jay. And it's Z at the 5 down low. Tipped away. And it ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Here's Hamilton. And a miss there off the inbound.
Now look, if he can start turning some of these misses into makes, their lead is going to take a big jump.
They've got Peyton. Burke is out there with Gill. And it's Mann in at the 2-guard spot. Clock at 6. A 3-ball. Hamilton pulls it in. Hamilton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Marion against Gill. Marion passes to Z. Lays it up off the glass. Z's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Ball's knocked loose. And they're moving it up. Here's Neely. Burke grabs the miss.
Yeah, that's just poor decision making. He's got to be better in those situations.
I'd love to hear his explanation to coach right there. I mean, that should be an interesting conversation.
To the inside. Rebound by Neely. Gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. And Marion gets it to go on the assist by Neely. And that's now 6 points for Marion.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
Pass to Gill. Now here's Burke. Guarded closely. 5 to shoot. Mann passes to Gill. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Kicks to Marion. Fires from deep. That one doesn't drop. Guys, if they're going to make a run, no time like the present.
Yeah, and it's certainly, we had to expect a better game than this. Been very ugly thus far.
Looking at big men around the NBA, which are the best triple threats? Guys who can shoot, drive, and pass out of that screen.
I think of two. One being Anthony Davis. The fact that He can get his shot. He's so quick, and he's a good post-up player as well and can face the basket. And then DeMarcus Cousins, I don't know if there's a better big man, a better center than when it comes to him. He can take you out on the three-point line. He can dribble and get a three. He can take you out on the three-point line, set a flare screen, catch and shoot the three. He can get it at the three-point line, drive you to the hole, get an and one, and then he can take you on the post and just bully and posterize you as well. So I don't think there's one that comes to mind with a better skill set than Boogie Cousins.
And that list is growing.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Being a putrid 25% from the field. Poor shot selection all around. Pass to Burke. Over Carl. Burke can't get it to go.
And a big lead.
We've got Jay. Felder is out there with Maxwell. Then there's Cooper. And it's Z at the 5 roaming the paint. Here's O'Gallagher Jr. He's guarded by Cooper. And that one's good. O'Gallagher Jr. Gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime. Shooting 8 of 15. Payton is out there with Wilkins. Then there's Burke. And it's O'Gallagher Jr. in at the small forward. Felder kicks to Hamilton. To the wing on the left. 6 to shoot. Here's Maxwell. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
We know the saying, numbers don't lie. You can see it up there on the scoreboard.
On 1 of 4 and three-point shots here in the third. Now here's Burke. He's guarded by Maxwell. Burke kicks to Payton. Burke looking over the floor. Clock at 4. Shot from the wing. Wilkins can't get it to go.
Defensively, they could have done better. That's an open look he'd like to have back.
Here's Cooper. Offensive rebound. Hamilton. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Hamilton's got 8.
Defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
I tell you what, it's like football, having a 3rd and 13 and them running up the gut. It just frustrates the defense. You have to hate giving up second chance points. It's demoralizing. After basically, you had to stop.
Gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Yep, that one goes. 12 points for Boss.
Well, it's nice to have an option like him.
Felder is out there with Neely. Then there's Slim. Then there's Maxwell. Then it's Flash in at the shooting guard position. To the paint. Maxwell, the pass to Love. Over Wilkins. And too long on the shot.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over him.
Passes it to Burke. Will it go? Makes it off the glass.
Now look at that. That's just a great all-around play. Getting into position for the offensive rebound, finishing strong on the putback.
Gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Maxwell kicks to Love. Over Wilkins. Here's Sweetney. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
And you can see how this game is going. Put a body on somebody.
Man, this is what happens when you get discouraged. Sometimes it just affects every part of your game.
Good. Wilkins has got 4 points this quarter.
Nice understanding of where to go with the pass there.
Doing fairly well in the fourth, around 48%. To the right side. Near the three-point line, it's Love. Another miss by Love. Gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And the pass to Burke. Fires from 14. Was shot by Wilkins, no good.
Defensively, they could have done better. That's an open look he'd like to have back.
Love outside. Down low. There's the killer two-handed slam.
I'll tell you what, the energy in this arena, you can feel it.
Well, a well-earned victory, feeding off the energy of this hometown crowd really all night.
Now here's Wilkins. Back to Burke. There's 39 seconds left to play here in the fourth. It's good.
You can't find much better shot than that one.
Here is Love. .23 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's his third personal foul. At the line, Love. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. And he's good on the second. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Over to the left wing. Here's O'Gallagher Jr. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And guys, you got to ask, where was this effort when it mattered? The game's over now.
Oh, yeah, this is a nice run here, but too little too late. And deep down, I think they know it.
Pass to Maxwell. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they